Hey everyone! So I just finished my ride. I was going to make a video when I was riding, when I was done, but as you can see, she's super sweaty. I'm super sweaty. It's super humid here in Spain. So I thought let's get her untacked and do the video afterwards. So today, Zafir and I, we basically did the perfect warm-up, number 1, number 2, and number 3. For those of you who don't know what that is, you can check out the Horse Riding Lessons app. There's a guided audio lesson. There's 3 of them called the perfect warm-up. It's basically a bunch of kind of transitions and things, but in a kind of fun way. But that's essentially what I was doing with her today. And the topic that I wanted to discuss today, which kind of brought up in today's ride, was Zafira's young. She's only 5. I've only had her for a few months. She's in training for show jumping competitions this October. But things don't always go as planned, especially with a baby horse. And so today, even though it was just very basic kind of stuff, it was actually really challenging for her, as it is for most people. And so that made me really think about the topic of it's okay. It's okay when things don't go according to plan, especially when you're training horses. You know, nothing is ever straightforward. You know, that's why we have coaches. Okay, that's why I have so many clients that book a call with me and join in on one of my coaching programs, because doing it on your own is never easy. And there's so many things that can come up during a session. Even if it seems like simple stuff on paper, you know, I always plan out what I'm going to do for that day in advance. On paper, it seems super easy. Oh, I'm just going to do perfect warm-up 1, 2, and 3. Great. But then Zafira has other plans. You know, she has other plans. Anyway, Zafira has other plans. You know, I didn't really do anything with her the past week because the weather was so bad. Now it's like super humid. It's so crazy. It was like really cold and now it's really humid. So there's so many things that are factored into the equation when it comes to horse training that you can't predict, you can't plan for, and you have to be willing and ready and prepared to deviate. You have to be willing to accept that not every day is going to be a perfect day. Not every day is going to go according to plan. And that's really what I wanted to mention, because it's so easy, especially with, you know, A players, you know, like me. I'm preparing for a competition with her, and it's so easy to, you know, take it super seriously and to get obsessed over making things perfect. But at the end of the day, you know, you have to ride the horse that you were given that day. And today, Zafira, she did actually really well. She just gets a little bit strong because she's not quite having these back muscles that I want for her just yet. You can see she's developing, but she's not quite there yet. She's still growing, so she's still not really able to support it. So she gets a little bit strong when she gets a bit tired, and she gets a little bit flat when she's doing the transition sometimes. But all in all, I mean, she's perky, she's excited, she's doing a really good job. She gets really excited about the canter now. She used to be just really lazy, and now, you know, that's not a problem for her at all. She wanted you to see her bum, apparently. But now that's not really a problem for her. So, you know, take the victories that come, and don't forget to, you know, not just obsess over being perfect. Right, Zafira? It's not about being perfect every single day. Okay, we're incrementally working towards perfection every single day. So thank you guys. I do just want to let you know that, of course, you can always try the perfect warm-up number 1, 2, and 3 in our Horse Riding Lessons app. But some of you who are watching, you know, maybe you want a little bit more because you understand that horse riding isn't always according to plan, and so you want that kind of coaching and support and mentorship and guidance. So if that's you and you're a little bit more advanced and you are kind of doing competitions, or you're interested in competitions, then what I would suggest for you to do is actually book a call with my team. So you can do a free 15-minute discovery call. It's not a sales call, but honestly, we just want to jump on a phone and like have human interaction. And we want to know like about you, about your horse, about your specific needs and goals. And then that way we can come up with a plan and a battle strategy for you. So that way it's not just you cruising around the arena, doing a kind of audio lesson, but you actually every single day having something that you're achieving and working towards. Okay. So if that's you can find the link down below. You can book that free 15-minute discovery call. And if you're more of a beginner, kind of new to my world or new to the sport, then what I would suggest is for you to actually download my ebook. You can also find that down below, The Ambitious Equestrian. Lots of information for you if you're just starting out and you need to kind of debunk some myths or get to know me. Okay, so those are the 2 options that I would highly recommend. And of course, our Horse Riding Lessons app for those of you who aren't really wanting one-on-one coaching, but you just kind of want somebody there in your ear when you ride. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next after lesson reflection.